Hello everyone, how are we doing today? I've got a battle for you on a different platform. Today's match comes from my Nintendo Wii from Pokemon Battle Revolution, the PBR, as the cool kids like to call it. And it's against Nick because, well, he's the guy who I play often sometimes. This game is obviously going to be sped up quite a bit because the raw footage was 27 minutes long, and that kind of is a long time, so I had to kind of speed through sections. But because it's a live recording, kind of like what I used to do with the camera with the DS, makes it so that it kind of works out a little bit better in that I have time to talk about stuff because there's thinking time involved and all that good stuff. So, anyway, we got some Blastoise action against the Dusknoir on the first turn, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to yawn because there's no other moves I can really go for at this point, and I didn't really fear anything from him. That's of course until he tricks me a choice band, and I'm now choice band locked into yawn, so that kind of fucking blows. I know he's most likely going to switch out because he doesn't want to fall asleep, and so I'm going to take this opportunity to switch out as well. I'm going to go to Gengar, try and give myself a good position against any of the things he switches in, because Gengar is scarfed, and it will most likely be faster than any of the other pokes that he has on his team. We've got to remember, guys, this is 4th gen as well, so if there are any kind of 5th gen things coming up, like here, Lantern, I couldn't remember whether Lantern got Water Absorb or Volt Absorb in 4th gen, because it had one of them, and then in 5th gen it got the other one from Dreamworld, and I still can't remember which one it has in 4th gen, but that's a thing you have to think about, I guess. So I switched back into Blastoise thinking I don't want to really take a hit from this guy, and he might go for a Surf, so that was my kind of thinking, but there was obviously the possibility of an electric attack as well, and Lantern kind of screws over my team hugely, just because of the fact that both its stabs cover like 4 of my guys super effectively. I have 3 things weak to electric, and I have 1 thing weak to water, so that is pretty terrible, and well, it sucks greatly. This entire segment that you're seeing right here is me being persistent and being like, no, fuck you, Nick, I'm not switching. No, fuck you, I'm going to keep using Yawn, because he's basically switching out constantly, trying to get me paralyzed on one of his switches, so that, it worked once when he switched Lantern and he managed to go for the Thunderbolt, but it didn't actually kill me, leaving me on a tiny amount of HP, and I'm just yawning. I am not giving up on this right now. Until about here, and I'm like, okay, so he's switching between Torterra and Dusclops now, which makes sense because he doesn't want Lantern getting fallen asleep because he knows it's so useful against my team. So he's switching between Dusclops and Torterra. So I know he's going to go back to Torterra this turn, which means that I am going to switch proactively into Gengar, have the Scarf Hidden Power ice up my arsenal, and be able to throw that in his face, which is exactly what I do, ladies and gentlemen, and it's super effective, ×4, cleans the Torterra out in 1 hit, and Nick was like, what? What? Is that Specs or something? And I was like, maybe it is Specs. And he's like, it's Specs! Because that can't kill a Torterra. And I was like, well, Nick, yes it can. Because Scarf Gengar, HP Ice, just killed Torterra. So, there you go. Anyway, he brings in Lantern again, and this fucking thing is going to ruin everything, like my entire everything. So I'm going to go into Blastoise. Actually, he tries to Thunder Wave me, so I get that dodged, but the main reason for going to Blastoise was, of course, to, well, kind of to dodge the Thunder Wave, but not really, because I didn't need to dodge a Thunder Wave, because Blastoise is practically dead at this point, so it doesn't matter. I think at this point I went to close the door or something, which is why it's taking a long time to see what I'm going to use. But I go for it. I just click a move because I'm going to die anyway to Thunderbolt. So there you go. Blastoise is dead. That's 1 thing down, and I have not many things to deal with this Lantern at all, and I have no idea what I'm going to do. So I decide to look at my moves and check Ambipom and think, ooh, Ambipom has Magic Coat. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go for the Magic Coat here and hope that he goes to the Thunder Wave so I can sort of throw the paralysis back in his face. Because I still wasn't sure at this point whether he had Water Absorb or Volt Absorb. So, I was just going to go for the Magic Coat, just in case. And he doesn't. He goes for the Thunderbolt, so that kind of sucks. But allows me, I guess, to go for the knockoff and then just get rid of his lefties, make him easier to kill, I guess, and all that good stuff. So That's what I do. His leftovers are gone, and I do live. I'm taking these Thunderbolts relatively well, considering I'm an Ambipom and I have not the best defenses in the world. But at this point, I feel like I can't achieve much more unless I U-turn on him. I think I go for the taunt here just to make sure that he can't Thunderwave anything else on my team. If I want to bring like Gengar back in, then he can't T-Wave that. So I'm going to taunt him now and just shut him down. And if he kills me with Thunderbolt, so be it. Not too much of a worry. Actually, it is a big worry because I have to kill this thing and I have no way to. He actually goes for the Thunder Wave on that turn, so that's pretty funny. I guess he predicted me to U-turn out or to just flat switch, and it works out brilliantly because now he is taunted. So I'm going to U-turn on this turn, do a little sizable chunk there, and I'm kind of deciding as to whether I want to go into either Feraligatr or into Gengar, because either of them can really do something to this guy, and I thought, okay, we'll just go into Feraligatr. It's probably the best switch overall because the best thing I can threaten him with is superpower. So I decided to do that, and I guess I could go for the Swords Dance here. But it's a bit of a risky play because he can easily kill me with a freaking Thunderbolt. So I'm just going to go for the superpower straight out. It is Life Orb, and it is a physical hit. And I think Lanturns are more specially defensive. Maybe his was anyway, because it takes it out from like 75%. So good job for Alligator. Really stopped that thing from wreaking enough havoc on my team. So I'm glad that happened. Anyway, Dusclops is back in. Not Dusk. Why do I keep saying Dusk? Dusk Noir. Dusk Noir. Have I been saying Dusclops this entire time? I feel like I've been saying Dusclops this entire time. Anyway, I'm going to go into Chatot. Dodge that Shadow Sneak like a boss, because why the hell not? And I'm going to try and encore him into Shadow Sneak. I'm like, God damn it, Nick, please stay in. Please stay in and try and do a stupid move. But he doesn't. He switches out to his fucking Militic, and God damn it, that's really, really freaking annoying. So I stay in, go for the nasty plot, thinking he probably can't kill me in one hit, and then I can get a +2 Hyper Voice off on him. Little do I know that he Ice Beams me and I die. So that fucking blows. I thought I'd be faster for some reason than the Militic, but apparently I'm not, and well, that kind of blows up in my face a little bit. So I'm thinking, well, what the hell can I go to take this Militic down? I could go to Gengar and go for the Scarf Thunderbolt, or I could go to Feraligatr and go for like a superpower or something. I don't know, but I'm going to not really fear any of his moves because water and ice are both resisted. I doubt he has like HP electric or something. So I'm going to Swords Dance here. I think I can live a hit and then get off a +2 hit on something else, which is, I guess, my game plan, as it were. And so he goes into Dusk Noir, and I get the +2 up, and now I know he's going to go for the Shadow Sneak, so to counteract that, I'm going to go for my own priority, and I think I'm in Torrent range at this point, so I'm getting a Torrent boosted stab, fully powered up, +2 Life Orb, Aqua Jet, not Waterfall, and that does a sizable chunk. And not only that, but I also managed to live. I live the freaking Shadow Sneak, and now I go for Superpower because I know that Nick's not going to stay in and want to take another Aqua Jet, so he's probably going to go to his Militic. So I want to go for the Superpower here, knowing that he's going to switch, and he actually switches into his Hariyama, so that's alright, I guess. I get off like 85% onto that thing anyway, and I go down to the Life Orb damage, but at least I did not really waste that Feraligatr too badly. He did a good job, and well, overall, pretty nice. So, I'm going to go to Marowak, and I feel like this is the time for Marowak to shine and go for Earthquakes and just murder faces all over town, because he never really gets to do that, Marowak. You know, he's a cool guy, and I don't know, he just needs some more speed loving. He needs some Trick Room to back him up so that he can go and wreak havoc on town, but he doesn't have that, unfortunately. He sorely lacks it. So he's going to have to pay the consequences and take an Ice Punch to the face, but Earthquake is going to clean the Hariyama out. And now I think we're 3-3 at this point. Most of my team is more weakened than his, but it's closer than I thought it would be just because the Lantern was able to be dispatched relatively easily. Now, he could have easily gone to his Militic here, and I'm not quite sure why he didn't. I guess he just wanted to use this Rapidash to see if he could kill me with a Flare Blitz, and it turns out that he cannot kill me with a Flare Blitz. I guess he's running like a jolly Rapidash. I think he said it was jolly, so he didn't actually manage to take me out with it. But Earthquake is able to clean him out, and Marowak has taken 2 guys out so far, so that's pretty nice. Unfortunate, though, of course, is the fact that his Militic still remains, and Militic is a pain in the ass. So he has Militic and Dusk Noir left. So this is going to come down to the wire here, I guess. It depends on specifics and Pacifics and whatever other crap. So goes for the surf. Obviously he's faster and he's going to take me out. I'm thinking, okay, I can go to Ambipom and probably go for the U-turn into Gengar and then go for the Thunderbolt, because I don't think a Thunderbolt straight out will kill it. So that's kind of my plan here, is to go into Ambipom and do that and do damage to him. Actually, I was going to knock off him first. But, ladies and gentlemen, for the second time in PBR history, me versus Nick, he uses a Scarf Milotic, he outspeeds my Ambipom, and I just cry me a river. Well, that kind of freaking blows. So there you go, that's what happens. The funny thing about this is the fact that in the first game, I brought a Raikou, and because my Raikou was like destroying his Milotic, he disconnected on the PBR game, so we had to have a second game because he was butthurt. And so in this game, he brought a Milotic with the exact same name, but it's a Scarf one instead of a defensive one. So fuck you, Nick. Fuck you very much. And there you go. I'm going to lose here because I went for the Shadow Ball, obviously, because he still has Dusknoir left, and there's no way I'm going to win unless I go and lock myself into Shadow Ball. That's what I did. I can't finish off the Milotic, and fucking Scarf Milotic is going to win out the day for him. Once again, so there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed that PBR game. Not many people that I can do PBR with. I could probably get a game with Joey. The thing with Joey is that we tried to do PBR quite a while ago, and we couldn't connect for some god-awful reason. I don't know why that is, but yeah, I can try and do PBR with other people if you guys enjoy it. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like just to show that you want me to do more of this. Gives me a good indication. And leave a comment as to what you thought. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Check out my Halloween special if you hadn't already, just on the screen now. Click away, and you'll go straight there. Goodbye, and until next time, stuff. Later.